When working with LiDAR data such as contours and point clouds, you might have to type up reports on the actual data that you find, and the process of making these reports might be in fact very mundane, very uninteresting, very boring, and actually very time consuming, especially when you're trying to do it on a very short time frame. However, Equator Studios allows you to generate these reports completely within the application, and there's a bunch of custom templates that allow you to take control of the reports that you're creating. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to be heading straight into Equator Studios and creating our very first report, going over the different templates and designs that you can do and export straight from the platform. If this topic is something that you find enjoyable, please be sure to stay subscribed to the channel as we cover content like this quite frequently. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get right into Equator Studios and start generating our very first report. And here we are back in the platform of Equator Studios. If you need an introduction on how to actually find your site location or how to actually create your first site, we have a tutorial that'll be linked down below in the description that you can actually take a look at and find out how to get your bearings in the platform itself. This project, I already have the point cloud data and contour data set up, and we can see here the nice elevation changes. And if I turn on the point cloud data, we can also see that load in quite nicely there, and we can see the elevation there as well with the gradient showing the height data. This is a forest out on the border of West Virginia and Kentucky, and we will be using it to generate the reports for things like elevation summaries, flood management summaries, and environmental summaries. To get started with your first report, you're going to want to head over to the tab on the left here. This is going to have the reports section, and here you can see several different options for the actual report data. There's custom reports and then several different presets that you can choose from. There's elevation summaries, there's flood risk assessments, there's environmental summaries, there's also soil reports, parcel reports, and then just general site summaries. Okay, for the sake of making sure that everything runs smoothly, I went ahead and created a much smaller site so that the report generation process actually goes a lot quicker. In order to generate your first report, you go to the tab that we were at previously. I'm going to go with the flood risk assessment report here. We're going to select the site that we're using. In this case, I changed it to site 1, and then we're going to click continue and then generate a new report. For the flood risk assessment, it's going to ask you to pick a point at which you generate the actual report. So I'm going to click pick points, and we're going to pick right along this road right here so we can get an accurate flood assessment of how at risk this road is at being flooded. And once we pick our point, we click continue. Let's set our flood depth to around 7 meters. This goes from 0 meters all the way up to 8 meters. Then we click continue and then click generate report twice, and then there we go. It should start generating and be done very quickly. Once your download is actually finished, it should be brought straight into your downloads folder, at which point you can bring it into the browser of your choosing to actually view it. This is our flood risk assessment here, and we can actually see the seed point that we put down along the road. We can see how the flooding of the 7-meter depth actually affects it. And there are also several buildings impacted along the river line here, and it also shows the branching river systems going both into our desired area and out of it. Now, while this report isn't the most extensive due to the topic, there are other report types that go way more in depth on the general layout of the surrounding landscape, such as the summary report that I have for a very similar site listed right here. It shows the elevation mapping, it shows the surrounding land cover observations, as well as infrastructure access and opportunities and constraints. All of these reports are available at the click of a button on the platform itself and can be available to you for whatever site you may be using. In terms of other reports that you can do, the reports tab has several other options, including the custom report option, which allows you to open the custom report page and submit a request to Equator Studios to customize your report to exactly the specifications that you might need. And there you go. That was the quick tutorial on the report system within Equator Studios. If this was something that you enjoyed, please be sure to stay subscribed and check out our other content that will be coming out shortly, and also check out our first tutorial if you want to get a in-depth view of how to create your very first site and project within the Equator Studios platform. Take care.